life changed so fast that I don't even recognize myself.
Here we go. So Boston will get the first possession. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Pippen in at the 1. Here's Rose. Pass to Rodman. Chicago passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Wing shot on the way. No good off the back of the rim. Intercepted. Pippen outside. The fadeaway. The rebound, Celtics. Bird passes to Kuzi. Here's Havlicek. Shot clock at 6. Rodman with a rebound.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Pass to Jordan for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's Bird. Here's McHale. Here's Bird. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Here's Pippen. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. Here's Havlicek, covered by Jordan. Pass to McHale. Here's Kuzi. From about 16, and the shot is good off the backboard.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Jordan. Fade away. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
McHale. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Kuzi, the pass to McHale. Here's Kuzi. Blocked! Rose outside. Pass to Kukoc. The 3. Boston pulls it in. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. A nice shot by Cowens.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And here's Jordan to win the drought. Counted from distance. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And first time out of the game called for Boston. Here's Kuzi, defended by Pippen. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Pass to Rodman. Takes the 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Tatum passes to Sharman. Here's Bird. The 3 ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Bird's got 5 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Michael Jordan, 1-for-1.
And the free throw, no good. And here's Boston. 1:06 left in the first quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot blocked, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. White, he's checked in for Boston. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
JoJo White. Timeout for the Bulls.
Line change here for Chicago. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Here's Theus. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Grant. Parrish with a rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Back to White. Pass to Tatum. With 2 seconds left. Shoots over Levine. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Chicago ahead. They lead by a bucket. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Parrish in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. White, the pass to Sharman. Shoots over Levine. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Chicago leading. Here's Theus. Tipped. Tatum against Grant. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Theus. Boston pulls it in.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
Pass to White. Down low. And he dunks it down.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Pippen. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Pippen's got his first points of the night. And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. Pass to Sharman. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Now here's Pippen. And no good. Nice D from Tatum. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Jordan's got 10 points in the game. Boston trailing. Pass to Sharman. Here's Kuzi. Here's Sharman. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Boston shooting their first foul shots of the night.
First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Bill Sharman.
And he's good on the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pippen outside. From deep, Jordan. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
6 on the shot clock. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
And Boston calls time here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kuzi. That one goes in. Kuzi's got his second basket of the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Ball stolen. Picked his pocket. Here's Rodman. To the left side wing. Takes a 3. Shot's good by Kukoc. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Pass to Sharman. Here's Kuzi. Here's Bird. He's got 5. 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Pippen. The bank shot, no good.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Here's Bird. Pass to Sharman. From outside the arc. Nails it from 3. Bird's got 8 points.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Chicago leading by 4. Pippen outside. To the right side. And there's the screen. From deep, Jordan nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Kuzi, pass to Bird. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this game. And Boston again with the bucket.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Now Jordan. 16 points for him. Takes it in. Oh, okay then.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Celtics trail by 7.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Tatum, a screen on Rose. Here's McHale. And he dunks it down right as the buzzer sounded. Wow!
Oh, you'd like to end every quarter this way.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Chicago ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Boston Celtics.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching Bad D. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
There's impressive talent in this class, and the top dogs are battling.
Each guy wants this award bad, and you know they're going to be talking trash to one another all season long.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Chicago leading by 5. On the court for Chicago. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Jordan in at the 2. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Havlicek. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's the pick. Here's Bird. Baseline try. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Now here's Jordan. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. Jordan's got 23.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Kuzi, 6 to shoot. Over Rose, and the Celtics tack on 2 more. Here's Pippen, 6-point game. Oh! And he jams it home with authority.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And the Celtics in possession here. Kuzi, pass to Cowens. Here's McHale. Here's Bird. 10 points for him. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Here's Jordan. Kukoc, the pass to Jordan. And there's another one for Chicago.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pass to McHale. Here's Bird. Here's McHale, defended by Pippen. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Derrick Rose, over 80% from the free throw line over his career. He makes you pay for those fouls.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Rose. A lot of people think the NBA has never been better, Doris. What's your favorite thing about the league right now?
BA, you can't ask me one favorite thing. I mean, these players are at the most skilled I've ever seen them. The tough shot making's ridiculous. The three-point ability off the bounce. Do you know how hard it is what some of these guys are capable of doing nightly? Please.
Bird, that's good.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. He's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Free throw no good for Jordan. Celtics trail by 12. Havlicek passes to Cowens. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Coming onto the floor from the Celtics, number 21, Bill Sharman.
Kuzi, the pass to Havlicek. Here's Bird. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Bird's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. EA, back to you.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And the Celtics call time here.
Celtics Entertainment.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Cowens. And the shot goes in.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Here's Theus. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Fades and shoots. And there's another one for Chicago.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway, an unnecessary flourish in that case.
To the middle. Here's Cowens. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Here's Theus. Give him 8. Pass to Gilmore. Clock at 6. From downtown. Doesn't go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Charity stripe shot. Gilmore grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 9. Now Levine. Beyond the arc. And Zach Levine from deep.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Kuzi, the pass to Bird. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Bird. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Bird's got 10 points here in the second half.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Outside Butler. Here's Theus. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Bulls out in front, up 9. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Parrish in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Gilmore. Butler with the ball. Outside Levine. Spins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Kuzi. Pass to McHale. Here's Parrish. He's covered by Grant. To the inside. Grant with a steal. Here's Theus. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, just terrific unselfishness from the veteran forward. Jimmy Butler more than willing to pass if he finds a teammate open.
Theus has gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Here's Parrish. Pass to Tatum. Here's Sharman. He's covered by Levine. Sharman can't get it to go. Timeout, Bulls!
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Outside Tatum. No good with the triple.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 18, Dave.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Rose. Pass to Cowens. Here's Sharman, covered by Jordan. Some solid defense from Jordan. Bulls leading by 11. From deep, Rose knocks down the triple.
Derrick Rose enhancing that range over time. You better step out and guard him now.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Rose. Pass to Sharman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Kuzi. Here's Cowens. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Now here's Jordan. Six to shoot. Here's the teardrop. It's stolen. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Here's Kuzi. They set the pick. Shoots a 3. Oh, count it! Tatum hits from way out.
Goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
Bulls leading by 9. Jordan high post. From 18 feet, and there it is!
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Timeout called, Celtics.
A big round of applause for your Celtics youth and team.
Boston making a switch here. Here's Kuzi. Shot's no good. Chicago with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. Taken away. Here's Havlicek. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And rejected. They recover it. Oh, missed on the tray.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Oh, the stuff!
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
So it's Boston now, after the basket by Chicago. Here's Havlicek. He shoots. That's off. Havlicek's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Jordan goes. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Bird. Chicago making their last shot. Another shot. Lays it in easily. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
Celtics foul. Bob Cousy, second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Chicago.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's White. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pierce. Footer is in. "16 feet out. He gets it to go.
Jordan.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.